What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my random horror review series. I am your host, Moon616, and thank you once again for stopping in, guys. Yeah, episode 78 is here, and I've got one here from 2008. It officially came out in 2008 in the, in the film festival circuit. It got a short, little limited theatrical release in 2009, and then came out on home media in 2010, and it's been on my wish list pretty much ever since, and I finally got this one, I don't know, a month or two ago. Finally got around to watching it, and it is called Babysitter Wanted. Yes, this one I heard about years ago, and it kind of caught my interest, but I wasn't 100% sure how this one was going to go, because it gives you a pretty brief synopsis, and so getting into that synopsis, basically this one follows your main character, Angie, played by Sarah Thompson. Now, she has kind of lived a very, sheltered life. She's a very religious person and stuff. She's young, she's 18, and she's just moved into this small little college community to pursue her art degree. And upon arrival there, she takes this, she goes to live in this place where, she thought that there was going to be a bed. Turns out there's actually no bed, so now she's got to decide that she needs to get some money to get a bed. So she goes to the post board, and she sees an ad for babysitters and stuff. So she rips off the number, and shortly after that, she starts being followed. And she's being followed. She's constantly kind of being paranoid and stuff. She's like, why am I being followed? I've only been in this small town for a week. Anyway, so she goes to the police station where she talks to the sheriff, played by Bill Moseley, and she tells him what's up. And, of course, she goes back to her school. She starts being pursued even more and more. Ultimately, she ends up taking the babysitting job, and it's way out in the country. So she goes way out to the country where there's this nice little couple, and they've got a 8-9-year-old boy and stuff. And so she's babysitting. One thing leads to another. She starts getting these weird calls, and, someone actually breaks into the house. And the whole story takes a really, really crazy twist from there. And I'll just stop the synopsis right there because I can't go any further without ruining anything. So that is your brief synopsis of the film. Now, my thoughts on this one. This is a really, really damn good film. Really good. It's one of these films that can kind of play itself out in exactly the way you're thinking it's going to, or it can take a completely different turn like it did and go in a direction where I was not expecting it to go. And that's exactly what it did, and I'm very glad for it. The whole structure of the film is really well done. It's got a really good build-up. It's got really good character development with all the main characters that are involved and stuff. And I think one of the best things about this film is actually the casting. The casting is perfect in this film. Sarah Thompson, who plays Angie in the lead role, she is so perfect in this. She's very, very awesome. She's this, this very proper religious girl and stuff. And it's not overplayed and stuff. And when it kind of gets down into, the second half of the film, she plays that part of the role so damn good that I was just loving this film. But everyone was cast perfect. Actually, the father of the son that she's babysitting, played by, I think his name's Bruce Thomas, does a great job too. He's really fantastic. His performance is it seems like it might be over the top, but I think it's just so good that it's just kind of coming out like that. I don't know, it's really strange, but I thought everyone's great. Bill Moseley, although his on-screen isn't that much in the film, he still is in a few different scenes, but he's utilized perfect, and I think he does a really good job, actually, too, as the sheriff. Bill Moseley's good in a lot of things, but he's really great in this one. He actually pulls it off quite well. The music in this film fits absolutely perfect for the suspense. The score is really, really great. I think there is some scenes where, generally I've said in the past, I'm not a big fan of jump scares and stuff, but the score in this one does this film justice, because the setup to her being in this big house and this creepy house and things like that works so well with the kind of jump scares that happen with the orchestrated score and stuff, which I think is just fantastic. But the overall presentation to this film, it looks fantastic. It's acted really, really well. Like I said, the music's fantastic. The editing is great. The pacing is phenomenal in this film. I mean, when the shit starts going down, it's not even halfway through the film, and it never slows down from there. It just, one thing after another, you keep learning things, and all these twists and turns start happening. And it's really well done. This is actually a hidden gem. I hear nobody talk about this film. I'm very, very glad that I finally seeked it out. It's been kind of expensive all these years, and I finally peeked it out. I got it for about $12 or something. Generally a little bit more than I'd like to pay, but it was brand new, so But yeah, very, very happy about this film. And it's just got a great twist. The whole third act is fantastic. It's got some pretty good gore. It's got some really nasty moments. Great sound effects used in this film too. It's kind of disconcerting too. There's scenes like that where it's not so much visual, then, you're just hearing things that are kind of making you discombobulated a little bit. And you're just like, oh God, that's so brutal. But yeah, brutal is a great word to describe this film, and interesting. I thought the ending was really cool too, and kind of works for the film. So if I had to rate Babysitter Wanted, I'm going to give this one a 9.5 out of 10. I really thought this was a fantastic, fantastic film, and it really deserved, all the official selections that it has, because this is definitely a really well put together film all around. There's really not a lot of problems with this at all. Yeah, so Babysitter Wanted, really fantastic stuff. This edition right here is actually a double disc. There's a second disc on here, and it has a bunch of features. It comes with behind the scenes. There's a commentary on here, which I would love to watch this film with the commentary. There's cast interviews, music videos, trailers, marketing teaser campaigns, and things like that. So if you're interested in this, seek out this edition. I think it might actually be on Blu-ray too. Not 100% sure if it is. No, I think actually it is on Blu-ray. So if you're into that or whatever, I think this one was just a lot cheaper than getting the Blu-ray. It might be out of print, I'm not sure. But Babysitter Wanted, as generic as it may look and kind of sound by the synopsis, it really isn't. It's got a fantastic twist and it plays out perfectly. Really cool stuff. Love this film. Give it a shot. Check out the performances, man. Sarah Thompson, she kills this role. She's so good in this film. And yeah, that is going to do it for episode 78. Definitely give this one a shot. And if you've seen this film, let me know your opinions on it. I would love to hear your guys' opinions on this one, because I'm really excited about this film to let you guys know about it, because I love when I discover films like this that I get so excited about, because I just haven't heard anyone talk about this one, it's just unjust. It's unjust. So anyways, guys, that's going to do it for episode 78 here. I'll check you guys in episode 79, which I've got a bunch of films lined up to do. I keep saying that, but I really, really do. I've been, kind of laying down these reviews lately. But as usual, guys, peace!